So guys, it looks like Bermaine Stiverne is going to fight Joe Joyce. They had the press conference today, and what do I make of this fight? Listen, I think Stiverne's a decent fighter. You know, I think he was brutally knocked out by Deontay Wilder. And I think Joe Joyce has got the beating of him. I think Joe Joyce is, you know, I want to see more from Joyce. He looks quite robotic and quite lethargic at times, but you know, he's training with Abel Sanchez, and Abel Sanchez likes what he sees. And normally Abel Sanchez isn't a guy that likes mucking around. He's not somebody that, you know, he has a lot of knowledge about boxing. They call him the doctor, and he has a lot of knowledge about the sport. So you know, if he sees something in Joe Joyce that he thinks that he can get him to the top, then you know, you have to agree with him. I think Joe Joyce is a good fighter. He's got a great chin, great engine. You know, he's got, like I said, robotic a little, but I think he's going to have too much for Bermaine Stiverne. I think Bermaine Stiverne's old. I think Bermaine Stiverne, you know, got knocked out viciously against Wilder in his last fight. I don't think he's, I think his days are done at the top. And I think Joe Joyce is a hungry young lion. Although he's not young, he's 33. He's coming up, though. And he's hungry. He wants to reach the top. And he's looking at Bermaine Stiverne in his way. And I think he's going to get rid of him in devastating fashion. I think you might see a knockout here. I don't think it's going to be as quick as Deontay Wilder. But I do think Joe Joyce will get the job done emphatically against Stiverne. I don't think Stiverne's going to cause him many problems, if I'm totally honest. I think there's not a lot Bermaine Stiverne can do. You know, he's got fast hands. He's tough. But I think Joe Joyce is just too fresh for him. I think Joe Joyce is too good for him at this moment. And I think he'll win. And then I'm really intrigued to see where Joe Joyce can go. Because you have to look at Joe Joyce and you probably say he has no chance of beating guys like Wilder, Fury or Joshua. Right? But Joe Joyce comes across to me like a guy where he doesn't look as good from the eye as how hard he would be inside the ring. So inside the ring, when you're fighting him, I think he'd be a lot harder. He'd be a lot harder to fight than when looking at the outside, you think this guy's rubbish. He's lethargic, he's robotic, he's slow. Whereas when you're in there with him, I think it's a different ball game. I think he's very tough, he's hard, he can punch harder than what it looks on television. The way he's knocks a few guys out, I think he can crack. So, and that's one thing I know about him. He's got a chin and a half. He can take punches for sure. So I think he's going to be a very hard heavyweight to dislodge. It's not going to be easy fighting someone like Joe Joyce. And I think he's ambitious and hungry, you know. And Abel Sanchez pointed out that he's been a decorated amateur. So he has got that pedigree there. But it just depends whether he can put it against those top-level guys. I expect him to flurry through. I think it's the second tier of heavyweights, just below Joshua, like Dylan White. Guys like that might start testing him then, you know. Chisora. I think he beats Chisora, if I'm honest with you. But, you know, Baby Miller is another one. That's another fight that could happen. Parker, that's a great fight. You know, that would be an intriguing fight because Parker's good as well. Parker's a bit more slicker than Joe Joyce, but Joe Joyce is bigger. Could he use his size? That would be a great fight, actually. I would love to see Joyce Parker. I think that would be a fight that after Stiverne, if he can get through, he should look at. But leave your thoughts, guys. What do you make of Joe Joyce, Bermaine Stiverne? Also, Bermaine Stiverne lost his cool. I think he went mad on you know, I think his Joe Joyce's manager. He went ballistic. I don't know what exactly happened, but he lost his cool. It was quite a heated press conference. I didn't see it, but what I heard and, you know, the thumbnails that I've seen on YouTube, it seems to me like, you know, there was a few heated exchanged words between Bermaine Stiverne and the manager of Joe Joyce. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think of what happened. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.